You know those dishes your friends cook you and they're just so delicious you have to have the recipe for it? Well, this is one of them. This is my friend Pedro's healthy pumpkin loaf. It's not only fantastic because it's healthy, it is super delicious. And I'm also going to give it a few little twists, a few little jazzy twists right at the end. So we'll start with half a cup of banana. I'm just using my frozen banana that's been thawed. To that, I'm going to add some pumpkin. Now, this is cooked pumpkin. It's 1 cup of cooked pumpkin, which equates to about 1/4 of a butternut pumpkin that's been peeled and steamed. Just going to mash this together. And you can substitute the pumpkin for sweet potato. Both work equally as good. And it's going to impart a really nice sweetness. No, it is not a savoury cake. It is a sweet cake or loaf, and it works a treat. And you can see I'm just roughly mashing this. See how the banana is not completely incorporated? That's okay. I don't mind little chunks of sweet banana in this recipe. All right, to this we're going to add 1 egg along with a hint of yogurt, some nut butter. I'm using some peanut butter today, but you could use some almond butter, will work a treat. And we'll just mash that in. And Pedro's little trick is to add some apple cider vinegar to that, just to boost the sweetness of that pumpkin and the banana, some maple syrup. Okay, so no refined sugars whatsoever in this. Dry ingredients. We are not using any flour here. In fact, I'm using oats. I place them into a food processor to make them into a flour. You can actually buy this now, but it's just so easy to do at home too. Some almond meal. So in with the almond meal. I've also got some whole almonds here that I've roughly chopped. I love the texture of them, so they can go in. We do need some raising agents for this, so I've got a combination of baking powder and also bicarbonate soda. And pumpkin loves cinnamon, so a good hit of cinnamon. Grab a spoon and we'll just mix all of that together. Okay, let's incorporate the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. Just grab a spatula, we'll pour that in, and then we'll just fold everything together. And that's how easy it is to do. Don't overwork it. You just want to really fold that in just to get that batter nice and even. Now, you can put this into a springform tin if you like. I'm using a loaf tin. I've just lined it with some baking paper, press that down, and this is going to bake at 170 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes or until it's golden on the top and cooked through. Pumpkin loaf has come out of the oven. I have allowed it to cool. Now I'm going to take it 1 step further by frosting it, and not with cream cheese or butter. I'm going to keep it quite healthy, but with some strained yogurt. So this has been done the night before. This is just standard Greek yogurt. I've placed in some muslin cloth and just placed this into a strainer, and you can see all of that whey has dripped away. This is pretty important because you want this to be a thick frosting. So by doing this, we're almost left with a cheese-like consistency with the yogurt. And we do need to sweeten it up, so I've got a little extra maple syrup, not too much. We just want a couple of tablespoons worth. I also like a hint of lemon zest in this. About half of this lemon should do. And using a spatula, we're just going to fold everything together. You don't need to whip it really well or anything like that. Just folding just to sweeten that yogurt. And that's an instant healthy frosting right there. All right, let's dress this stunning loaf onto a rectangular plate. We'll take it out onto our plate and we'll add some of this frosting over the top. And I'm frosting it, but there's no reason why you can't just slice this cake and serve it with some of this yogurt on the side. Totally up to you. And because this year I've become a real green thumb with my planting, I've been growing some Johnny jump ups. You see these in the gardens, but there's no reason why you can't grow these in your kitchen now. They are so beautiful and they're edible and they just look stunning on a cake. So I'm just going to just trim a few of these. You can see how happy this plant is in my little hydro garden. So I'll take a few of these away and we'll just decorate this cake with these stunning flowers. Not only a healthy cake, but a pretty cake. And I just find this quite therapeutic to be able to grow your own herbs. So I also grow mint and parsley, but growing edible flowers is such a treat to do too. Look at that, looks like it's straight out of a cafe. It's not done yet. I like to add a few crunchy almonds over the top. All right, morning tea time, afternoon tea. This is good whenever. I'm gonna slice this end bit off first, and then I'm gonna go right in here for a big chunk and just have a look how incredibly moist this cake is. No flour added. That is made with oats and almond meal. And it stays this tender and delicious because of all the pumpkin that we added to that. It's such a great ingredient to add to sweet baked goods just like this. This is a sensational cake. I just love making this over and over again because it's so easy. Wet ingredients in one bowl, dry in the other, bake it, and because it is so moist, this will last a couple of days easily. And how pretty with those flowers. Love it. Give it a go.